Rather by Gray Huffington dropped on the 19th, and when I tell y'all, I sprinted to Kindle to read that book. It is the second book of Gray Huffington's Gray List series, and it follows Rather Childers, who's the FMC, and Priest Valentine's, who is the NMC of this book. And this book is basically a forbidden romance, and I absolutely love a forbidden romance, but they always have me on the edge of my seat because I'm the type of person that's just like, do what y'all want to do. But this book is so good. Priest and Rather's relationship was such a sweet relationship. I absolutely adored their relationship with one another, and I was rooting for them the whole time. I literally had a lump in my throat trying to hold back tears because throughout this entire book, they just had this realization that they weren't going to be together. She was arranged to get married to his brother, and that's who she was going to end up with. Even though they loved each other dearly and they had a special bond, she knew that she had a duty, and that was to marry Priest's brother Kofi. And it was such a good book. I don't want to spoil it just because it just came out, and I want you all to enjoy this book as well. But when I tell you, Gray Huffington ate down with this book, she really did. And the one thing that I enjoy about Gray Huffington books is that they can easily be standalone books, but the books are just so good that you want to read the series. So I would recommend, if you haven't read anything by Gray Huffington yet, to definitely check out her catalog because it's just A1. But Rather is so good. I love the sisterhood in this book, like the relationship that she has with her sisters, the way that her sisters were raised. They're all bosses, and they just have like this confidence in this aura, and the way that they speak to one another. And I love they had like this moment with Rather when everything was just crumbling, where they basically just had to remind her who she was, and I adored that. I really did. One thing that I'm kind of intrigued by are Priest's brothers, Killian and Kofi, and I'm interested in whether they're going to be in any of the other books in this series, because I can see something happening, with them in the upcoming books. So I hope that we get to see more of them. There's some potential there. Kofi reminds me of like a Makai, but not on Makai's level yet. You get what I'm saying? Like, he reminds me of him because he's living like this fast life. He's young, he's doing what he want to do. It kind of reminds me, it gives me those Makai vibes. So I'm interested in seeing like Kofi develop if he is in any of the other books in this series, as well as Killian. I'm interested in getting a little bit more of them because Priest, he is just a top tier NMC. I just loved him. Y'all know I love a grumpy grumpster. Like, I love a grumpy grumpster who is just like a completely different man when his woman is around. But I would definitely recommend checking out Rather. Also, I would recommend checking out Chemistry if you haven't read that